Hello, I'm Behzisti Ahmadi and you're watching Iran Today. The school year has begun, and traditionally in Iran, the first week of the school year is dedicated to collecting charitable items for students in need. This week, we're taking a closer look at the organizations that have a hand in this, and we'll find out how they make sure those charitable items get to the students that actually need them.
Jashn Atifaha literally means the festival of affection. The motto this year, let's consider all Iranian kids our own, a helping hand to financially challenged families that are not capable of providing the basic necessities for their children's education.
گروه سروای مهر کودک
مهر کودک organization covers children up to 18 years old age group and includes students from all educational levels. Also, we have provided for the children who need educational aid.
In Iran, numerous NGOs are involved in promoting the education of children, and more are stepping in, taking matters into their own hands.
We are an NGO, and like many other NGOs, it is just people-centered and non-governmental. This organization is run by our own financial resources, and no budget is allocated to it by the government.
Deciding what kind of help is more beneficial may not be easy, but different NGOs are working together. While one builds schools, the other makes sure that kids receive tutoring in case they need help learning their lessons.
ما پیشاپیش قبل از شروع سال تحصیلی همیاران رو آموزش میدیم.
Prior to the beginning of school year, we instruct our volunteer teachers and regarding the grades they are going to teach, hold workshops for them or provide them with sources to get prepared for the new school year, or invite experienced teachers to join us for training our new volunteer teachers. We do our best to find out what the students' educational needs are and try to fulfill them.
The NGOs consider their efforts an investment in the future. Therefore, they try their best to provide everything needed for kids all over the country to achieve their full potential.
Our students are very talented. They have enormous potential for learning and prospering. But they have access to limited facilities. And if we can provide for their education, they will be very successful in scientific communities at international level. As we have witnessed, many talented students cannot continue their education due to financial problems. In fact, these students are the human capitals of this country for making a better future. We decided to adopt a policy in the General Assembly of donors. Then we could provide financial support for the poor students from the time they enter primary school through to higher education at the university and help them continue their education to higher levels. Because each of these students can change the world. As science and knowledge are not limited to the borders of Iran, a talented Iranian student can affect the whole world.
Children are considered the most valuable resources of the society. They are the hope of not only a nation, but the world. It is important that they are brought up to become well-educated, responsible adults.
و همونطوری که قرآن میگه که اگر زندگی یک نفر رو نجات بدی.
As the Quran says, if you save the life of one human being, it means that you have saved the life of a generation. If all of us that have gathered in this NGO can have positive effect in the life of one human being, and then he can achieve perfection in his life, I think the objective of people like us have been accomplished.
نهایی و کمال وجودی خودش برسه. فکر می‌کنم هدف امثال ما و هدف امثال این گروه تامین شده.
ما تمام اهدافمون این هستش که اگر همچین مراسمی در مدارسمون
Our ambition is that when such a celebration is held in our schools for helping our poor students, we do not just focus on monetary help, but accomplish our main objective, which is teaching kindness and affection to our students. This way, our students practice kindness, and this culture and manner will further among our students.
اما هدف اصلیمون این هستش که وقتی دانش آموز محبت رو یاد بگیره.
It is not just financial help. We can provide immaterial and spiritual help. We can give them the feeling that they are not alone and we care for them.
Our purpose is to influence the mentality of our students in such a way that helping other people and helping human beings would be internalized in them.
18 years on, this has by no means turned into a matter of routine. Every year, the humanitarian aid is tailored specifically in order to provide targeted and appropriate assistance. This year, hundreds of displaced school children in northeastern Iran top the list, and most of the donations will be sent to Iran's East Azerbaijan province, which was hit by a devastating earthquake in August. The festival is an occasion to display their achievements. Mohammad Reza Hafizi, head of the Society of Charity School Builders, is proud of the difference they've been able to make.
Our organization is totally non-governmental. In fact, our goal is to train human beings and prepare them for their future. In this organization, we have benefactors who can teach us a lesson for our lives. They give all their financial resources for making schools and establishing infrastructures for the development of this country in the future. Also, some benefactors have established a charity association. The responsibility of this association is to recognize poor students and provide for their basic needs such as clothes, stationery, and pay for their education. Here, every benefactor covers up to 10 students. These actions have been done sporadically, but our ambition is to have these events happen in a more focused manner and to disseminate this benevolent and sympathetic action all throughout the country. We try to recognize the poor, talented students and provide them with their needs. Therefore, they will not be deprived of education.
The festival is over, and in big cities, life is back to normal, while the donations are on their way to rural areas. But while everyone is busy with their own lives, they all know that they can count on each other whenever help is needed.